The parable I'm explaining today is the parable of the sower. So back in Jesus' time, a sower was someone like a farmer, and instead of like having tractors to throw all the seed out, they would throw it by hand. The parable of the sower says, a sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell along the path and was trampled underfoot, and the birds of the air devoured it. And some fell on the rock, and as it grew up, it withered away, because it had no moisture. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns grew up with it and choked it. And some fell into the good soil, and grew and yielded 100-fold. And so Jesus goes on to explain that the seeds that fell on the path represent the gospel being given to somebody, but they reject it or they ignore it, and Satan comes and takes it away. The seeds that fell on the rocky soil represent a person who gladly takes the word, but when they're faced with a difficult situation, they let go of the word and become spiritually dead. So it's like the sun coming out. The sun represents the trials or tribulation in a person's life, and so it dries them up and they become spiritually dead. The seeds that fell among the vines and thorns, they represent people who accept the word gladly, but the pleasures of the world draw them in and eventually drag them away. So it's things like Judas betraying Jesus and selling him to the soldiers for money. The good news is some of the seeds fell among good soil, and that represents people who accept the word gladly and spend time with God. They worship him and they devote their lives to him. The sun that represents the troubles or tribulation only make them grow stronger. So like how plants get their food from photosynthesis, and they're rooted firmly in the word of God.